The Medrash brings a moshel that I think we can take a lot of chizuk from at this time of year. The Medrash says there was an artist who had had a very successful career, and he decides that he wants to paint one last picture that he's going to be remembered by. And he goes and he chooses the most perfect landscape. He takes out the best team and he sets up there. And after a couple of weeks, he's finally finished this piece of art. And he looks at the landscape, he looks at his picture, and he marvels at it. And he is so engrossed in the painting, in the picture, that he takes a step back in order that he can contrast and he can look at the picture versus the landscape. And he takes another step back and another step back. And his friend, his assistant is there, and his assistant sees that he's getting closer and closer to the cliff behind him. And the friend shouts out and calls out to him, "Stop!" But he doesn't hear. He's so engrossed in this painting. And eventually the friend realizes I have to do something drastic. And he goes over and he takes a knife and he slashes the painting. And you can imagine the artist stops. He's devastated. "What have you done?" And the friend turns around and says, "Look behind you. And you'll see behind you there is a cliff and you're about to fall off the edge." HaKadosh Baruch Hu sent Novi after Novi to come and tell Klal Yisrael to tshuva. But Klal Yisrael didn't listen. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu was sending the messages. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu decided he had to do something, because otherwise we'd fall off the cliff. And what did he do? He came and he slashed the painting. He took away the Beis HaMikdash. But when he took away the Beis HaMikdash, we know that that's a sign of love that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has for us. In Tehillim, Asaf brings down and he says, Mizmah la'Asaf, and he goes through all the different things that took place at the time of the Churban. And the question is asked, why is it a Mizmah? Why is it not a Kina? And the answer is because HaKadosh Baruch Hu took out his anger, so to speak, on the Eitzim and Avonim. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu saved us because of the love that he has for us. And that's something that we remember as we come to this time of year, as we're coming into the 3 weeks. And we go through we remember all of the terrible things that happened to Klal Yisrael and the Churban and destruction. But there's one thing we have to remember. HaKadosh Baruch Hu took away the Beis HaMikdash because HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves us, and we are more important than the Eitzim and Avonim of the Beis HaMikdash.